Well, hello, y'all. Hope you're having a fantastic day today. I am Nobodium, and I do want to start this off before I get into my topic of today's video. I'm not gonna say sorry, but I do just went 2 days without posting. Felt bad. Don't get me wrong. I was over at my mom's and someone's there with children currently, and I didn't want to have all that noise. But today, I'm gonna eat some ice cream. I'm gonna also tell you my review of Stranger Things Tales from 85. I have 2 scores for it, which I'm not hating on it as much as most people do, but I'll get into my first score, which I will give it. It's good in terms of animation. I love the animation art style. I would give it higher, but in terms of storytelling, it's got to be a 4. And I will have a couple segments of talk over it. So, let's get the first thing out of here. Nikki, I like her character a lot. I think she's a cool addition. I don't know history, so she may not, that type of personality may not be a thing then. Characters, she felt like a full character. I like her little arc that she went through. I like her backstory. I dislike everyone else in the series. Like, they're characters, as I can't get these fucking chocolatey nuts in my mouth. But they felt like character tropes of each other. But Mike's the leader, so he's the leader. I'm trying to get Evan on board for his idea. Lucas and Max, they're together. They do their thing. Dustin's the lone one. Doesn't really have anybody. And so he's all about, I want this club. I think we can do good, you know. Elle, she's Elle, though she is like not as well spoken as later seasons because, well, she's learning to speak. Their voice actors are good. They just don't always sound like the character they're portraying. So, what's the first thing? I guess I would go into what we know, what's not different about this show compared to Stranger Things, and it's Elle's powers. Elle. So Elle's powers have gone back and forth between really strong, really powerful, and let's say not as strong. And I can tell within this that's the case because she is hella strong in this. She's doing things like out of like that you don't see her doing the show. And like also just she's not getting exhausted as quickly either. Which makes sense. It's animated. There's that. And then the new thing was they added Anissa's mom, who lives in town now, and then Anissa. I'm thinking of Invincible. Nikki's mom and Nikki. And they had a new character named Dan. But they're pretty cool characters. I didn't really care for Nikki's mom. She's not really that interesting to me, other than like she's a biology nerd. And then we got Dan, who's not the villain, but he stole old Nikki's mom's work. And then you have the new monsters, which holy crap, they have a ton of new monsters that they fight. Not new, I guess there's like 3 technically speaking, but there's that. And let me tell you, these are gotta be the most terrifying things we've fought so far. And these kids, yeah. And There's that. What else? Okay, Nikki's knickknacks. They're cool, but they're really in for the cartoon, and it really draws me from being not part of the show anymore. Like, connected. I think if this is not canon to a thing, and they're making like a whole new continuity from season 3 onward, it's pretty cool. Oh, Will's character? Not even the same character, I would say. Looks like Will. Sounds vaguely like Will. Not the same character. Because he's not timid, so it would like remake him confident, but with Nikki, and kind of have them have this like, or maybe they're gonna get together, maybe not. Maybe I'm overreading it. Hey! You can't eat that. You can't eat candy corn. Give me those. But yeah. And then Mike basically, I don't know. Mike also has to re-go through. I guess it would be a thing currently, but it's being corrected earlier. Of like, he doesn't allow people to speak. He likes being the leader, so he wants to come up with all the ideas. He wants to tell when people are right or wrong. By the end of the series, this little 10 episode thing, he's corrected that before season 4, and that makes season 3. I mean, like, not important if this is like connecting the in between here. Oh, and then Nikki's knickknacks, straight up cartoon. Like, she has a fucking laser cannon. And it's cool, but it makes no fucking sense how she's making that in the garage. It's up there for, like, in Benton Reboot, the anti-tricks that Kevin makes, or Levin, I forget what he's called in that show, I've never watched it, makes it in a garage. He just has a dream, the blueprint. And he makes it, and it has all the DNA. Like, she has like a slingshot that lights its ammo on fire. Has these 2 gold, like, this cannon thing that shoots out fireballs. That's pretty much the only thing. And then she has a fucking laser at the end of the series, which is cool, but like, how the hell? In the fucking year of 1985, they should make that. And then like all the new characters they added just to like kind of like show the world of like the Upside Down and all that actually do know about it now. It's like, what the hell? Now, I will say the story is cool. The first 5-ish episodes, it's kind of like them going up among monsters, and then becomes a mystery later on. Of like, where are they coming from? What is all this? I think the idea of them, why the monsters are there, are cool. But they bring in the TMT ooze, green ooze, and that's what brings this piece of the mind flayer that's not connected to it alive. That's cool, but I remember the year, 1985. And in this world, that just doesn't make sense. Because even in the main show, they kind of make the science seem believable, even though it's not. And you have to like, nitpicking, Caden. Sorry, I really like the show. I'm indulging in. And if this is how they're planning to continue it, is, I'm sorry, do better. And here's my theory. It's a spinoff. It's going to have another season, because at the very end, the big monster that's basically end of season 5 level mind flayer is there and is kind of get half of it gets to the Upside Down, and a flower grows. And that wouldn't make sense if it's this connection to main continuity. It's not. That's my theory. So confirmed for season 2. Nikki is staying around. So there's that. And makes me think that this cartoon series is going to go on a different path for the kids. Which, I'm not 100% hating. But the fact they're changing Will from being gay, I don't know, it hasn't been confirmed that they're changing him. But I wouldn't want that, because him being gay in the 80s and feeling terrible gives this sort of inclusion to a popular demographic that's hardly ever seen. I think that's nice. And I haven't heard it, and it's not exactly established in the show, but people are fan theorizing that she's lesbian, Nikki, and I'm like, cool. It'd be nice to have someone on the main crew kind of have that sort of demographic as well, because if this is the sort of reality we're going down, possibly may not get Robin, and it could be a different path. But there's that. Hey, sushi. But yeah, sorry for being like disappearing for 2 days. My daily videos will be back. Anything else on the show? Oh, I said I had 2 reviews. If I were to review it as a different timeline, with all its flaws, at most a 7, 6.5. Main timeline, at most a 4, 3.5. It just has to be that way. It's kind of sad that they're going this direction, to be honest. Just because I really do want the show to be good, and everything that's connected to it to be great as well. But the downfall on television recently. It might be good. But yeah, if you like this video, bomb the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to the next one. Alright, hope you have a fantastic day, and bye-bye!